title game. And the question will be will it be Hesston looking to defend a state title? We already saw earlier today that one defending champion knocked out before we got to the title game. And now to the defending state champs in Hesston get back to the title game. Hesston, in the last 4 years, this senior class, 92-9. Garrett Roth leads them. He was the 3A boys coach of the year last year. Again, defending state champions. It's the 17th state appearance for Hesston. And then on the other side for Burlington, they're looking to get back to the state title game for the first time since 2004 when they won it all. It's the 13th state appearance for Burlington. They're back-to-back Pioneer League champions, and it's the second year in a row that they are back in the state tournament, and it's a team that had to replace 4 starters off of last year's squad. And for Burlington, it's Mason Collins that we talked in the open. It also Gage Navarro, the sophomore, averages 15 a night, shoots the 3 at 44%. And then you throw Troy Over into that as well, the junior that averages 10 a night. That if Burlington can start to put points on the board, they can come in a real hurry. That the starting 5 shows 2 guys that shoot the 3 at over 38% and one of them at 44%. And then on the other side for Hesston, they've won 4 of the last 5 state titles, won 3 in a row, missed it, and then won it last year. And again, they are highlighted. Drew Bartell, the 6'6" junior, averaging 16 at 7 a night, and the big man not afraid to step outside and let it fly as well. And then you also throw into there 2 other guys that average at least 10 a night, as their Drew Bartell, 3 weeks removed from a broken right hand. He missed 5 games. He broke the hand versus Pratt, but in all systems go in Hutchison. For Hesston, you also throw Ty Unruh in that averages 12 and a half a night. And you've got Kaysen Landis that averages just over 10 a night, shoots 67% from the floor. We got one more game left in Hutchison tonight, and then we are back tomorrow morning for a pair of third-place games. The winner plays Saturday night for a state title. Burlington will be in the red, Hesston in the home white. And it's about to be as raucous of an atmosphere as we have had in here all day. A pair of public schools that brought everybody. One more game left on Final Four night, number 1 in Hutchison. Hesston will start with it. This is Unruh, right at the goal and right away. Unruh's got his first one. Burlington will bring it up. This is Troy Over, the junior point guard. Over, kicks it outside. Motz, right side 3 ball, Navarro, no good. We told you in the open, Navarro, 44% three-point shooter. Lumbreras will come back up top to work at left side. Unruh got to the rim last time. We'll kick it back out. The big man there, and Drew Bartell, again, not afraid to step back and shoot the 3, but this is where he makes his living. Inside with the left hand, rolls home for Bartell. An honorable mention All-State pick last year. Over, split the defenders, kicks it outside. That one thrown away and thrown right into the hands of Larson. Unruh goes to the corner with it. Lumbreras goes the opposite way of the screen. Lumbreras kicks it back out. Bartell missed all from three. Bartell, a 52% three-point shooter on the year, not afraid to step back there and shoot, and does shoot it well when he shoots it. But like I said, as he makes his living right there in the paint. A 61% field goal shooter. And it's a 4-0 start for Hesston. Burlington looking to get on the board. We'll kick it back outside Navarro. Now with it, Montz. Hands it off Collins. Maddox Cheever. 6'3", gets inside, tries to step through, denied. Bartell swats it. And Hesston will bring it across. A 4-point lead here early. Unruh got him started, and then they went to Bartell looking to go back to him. This time it's inside, and it's Landis. And it'll go back to Burlington. And it is loud in here already. Motts will bring it up. Or excuse me, that'll be over. Threw it into no man's land, deflected, stolen away. Outside, Bartell. To the basket. Took the contact, scored it. No, he walked with it. A 4-point lead for Hesston here, just over 2 minutes gone by. That's going to be a blocking foul as Over was bringing it ahead. Coach Roth in his 4th year at Hesston. 92-9, 3A Boys Coach of the Year last year. Over, he's going to be fouled, I believe, by Lumbreras. Lumbreras making his 75th career start at Hesston tonight. The drop step back inside, the up and under, no good that time from Navarro. Larson, get the screen from Bartell. Larson goes outside with it. Haug gives it over. Bartell. Deflected out of bounds, will stay on this end of the floor. Now we'll bring Ty Unruh back into the ballgame here as Kason Landis will check out. Larson looking. Floats it in. Bartell climbed the ladder to get it. Goes to the left hand off the glass and good. Bartell's got 4. And it's a 6-0 start for the Swathers. Mason Collins goes underneath. Navarro steps through and scored it. Navarro's on the board and maybe broke the ice. Lumbreras gives it back up top. Haug. Back outside, Unruh, over, Haug, lefty 3, bottoms! And the full court press back on off of the make. Over will walk it up, get the screen from Navarro. Over, step back jumper, back iron. Rebound pulled down Unruh, and he's going to slow it down just a little bit. For a second anyway, kick out. The lefty's got 1, the lefty's got 2. Eli Haug back to back. A 30% three-point shooter on the year. Haug averages just 3 a night. Well, in the semifinals, he's got 2 triples in the first 4 minutes of the ball game. And it's a 12-2 start, a full timeout taken here as a 10-point lead early for Hesston. Burlington has gotten some decent shots, however, on the defensive end of the floor. And when you've got Hesston shooting 5 for 6 from the floor, Burlington just 1 for 5, and only the 1 rebound. 2 turnovers apiece through the first 4 minutes. And it's a 6-0 run for Hesston. Looking to get to their 5th title game in 6 years. Montz tries the Euro step through, no good. Rebound pulled down. That's going to be Unruh. Larson will hand it back off. Haug has the hot hand. Unruh back to Haug. Unruh tries to go high-low. They get it high-low. +1. Kaysen Landis. And it's a 14-2 start that the high-low caught it. The nice ball fake. And 1. Landis, the 6'3" junior, averages 10.5 a night on the year. A 58% free throw shooter. That one rolls home. And that will bring the big man and Drew Bartell back into the ballgame. Bartell had 4 early, took a little break, now back into the ballgame. Mason Collins comes left side. Collins hesitates, tries to get inside, but cut off nicely by Unruh. The quick crossover back to the left hand. He put the arm down, and it is an offensive foul. As here you're going to watch this right arm right about here, the extend. And that's where the official got him. Schrog gives it over. Bartell looking inside. Kick outside. Unruh thought about the 3, instead gets all the way to the rim. No good. Bartell the board, the stick back, no. Possession arrow. We'll give it to Burlington. And that will bring Navarro back into the ballgame along with Troy Over. As Mason Collins will check out along with Maddox Cheever. And that also puts Daxton Deering into the ballgame for the first time tonight. Burlington hasn't had a ton of trouble with the press to this point. As that time split, they will give it over. Coming downhill, dumped underneath, and the lay-in good. That's Sharp. Bartell will give it now right side. Lumbreras. Back to Unruh, back to Bartell. Ethan Schrog. Schrog looking. Gives it off. Unruh left it outside, extra pass back up top. And then deflected. Lumbreras dumped underneath, denied from behind, but a foul, and it's going to put Daxton Deering at the free throw line. Sharp thought he got it clean. Deering, the 5'11" senior, a 75% free throw shooter on the year, gets the shooter's roll. Already the 5th different guy to score. And they're saying it was sit down low, clean up high, but he got him with the body. Second free throw, no good. Bartell got the board, ripped it away from everybody. It's a tie-up, and it'll keep it on this end of the floor. Burlington faithful sitting behind us wanted a foul, but not going to get it. Larson to trigger it in. Will do so, gets it right back. They come up top with it, the extra pass, Lumbreras. And then miscommunication as two Swathers went for it, and instead it's Troy over the other way. It's a foul on the floor, wave the bucket off. That's the third team foul now on Hesston. It's the second on Cason Landis. Sean Motts to trigger it in. Will do so up top. Navarro gives it over. Cheever back now. Motts inside jumper, more of a floater, no good. And another tie up, and that will keep it on this end of the floor. Motts to trigger it in once again. They run over, around, he got a look, he fires in and out. Rebound Bartell. And Larson will bring it up ahead quickly. Three ball on the way, no good. Rebound Bartell, and it's an offensive foul. Jarek Humphreys let the three fly. And then the big 6'6" junior with the shove in the back to pick up what I believe is his first. And over will have it. Over the pass over. Motts. Back to over. Collins drives inside, stepped on the baseline, out of bounds. It's going to go to Hesston. That'll bring Unruh back into the ballgame. Unruh will bring it up. Martell fakes the handoff. Looks to go inside. The double team came down. The kick out to Larson. Extra passes around now Unruh. And it's an illegal screen called. And it's going to be on Jarek Humphreys. He's there, yeah, maybe still moving a little bit, and then maybe a little forearm shimmer as well. That one lobbed in dangerously. But it gets in, they get it up to over. Now Cheever, awkward floater, but it falls. He's got his first one. Less than a minute remains here in Hutch, first quarter. Bartell will give it over, and another illegal screen called. That one's on Gavin Larson. It's the fifth plus foul on Hesston, but because it's offensive, no shooting fouls. Over. Lost his footing, flipped it back out. Navarro inside. Navarro walked with it. Slid the back foot. A packed house here at the Hutchison Sports Arena tonight. And Hesston here, we will see if they elect to hold for one. Lumbreras will give it over Larson. Unruh. Unruh will back it out. 14 seconds remain. Unruh spins inside, double team came down. It's another offensive foul called on Hesston. That's about the fourth one of the first quarter that have been offensive. That's the first on Unruh. And now Burlington with the last shot of the quarter. Collins got all the way to the rim, dumped it at the last second, and it's a lay-in for Navarro. They got 94 feet in 6 seconds and got a backboard shot. And that takes us to the second quarter in Hutch. Burlington maintaining contact at an 8-point ball game. 16-8 your score. We send one more team to the title game tonight. Will it be the defending state champs, or will the Wildcats get to their first in 20 plus years? And 2 for 4 from behind the 3-point line, while they hold Burlington to just 36% from the floor and force 5 turnovers. Lumbreras hands it back off Unruh. Looking to go inside. Bartell, kick back out. Larson, another offensive foul. As Hesston 7 fouls in that first quarter. As here the shoulder put down, a little forearm extension, and Larson picks up his second. This one does get in over. Over comes right side, flips it back up top. Navarro hit the shot at the horn to end the quarter and hits a 15-footer to start the second. He's got 6 and the lead trimmed to 6. Hesston is led by as many as 13. It's trimmed it now down to less than half of that. Unruh, mid-range, bottoms. He's got 4. Over. Motts goes to the corner. Collins drives, tries to go reverse, and the big man pulled the chair out from underneath him. That deflected out of bounds. It will stay Hesston basketball. Unruh brings it across. Kicks it back outside. 3-ball on the way. Rattles home for Humphreys. And just like that, the lead's back to 11. Over. Goes to the corner. Navarro, you bet. He's got 9. Unruh will dance up top. He'll go to Bartell. He'll go inside, looks to step through, goes to the left hand, and a beautiful finish. He's got 6 and a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Roth. And the lead back up to 10. That this just to watch the footwork on this. I mean, just so pretty. The 6'6" junior, 16 a night, 7 boards, shoots at 61% from the floor. And again, just 3 weeks removed from a broken right hand that forced him to miss 5 games. Broke it against Pratt, an honorable mention All-State pick last year, and was also 14th at state discus. It's a Hesston team that knows this stage all too well. Currently shooting 69% from the floor. The thing to watch, they have committed 8 personal fouls. Landis and Larson both with 2. Collins. Moves it over Navarro. He's been hot. He's got 9. This stolen away. Unruh inside. Unruh fouled, hit the standard hard. It didn't go down, but he will pop back up. The 6'3" senior that averages 12.5 a night got knocked off his feet in the air. Unruh, a 74% free throw shooter on the year. First one's good. He's got 5. As nothing intentional there at all on Collins. But actually at the last second tried to pull back out of it. Free throws both good from Unruh. That'll bring Larson back into the ballgame with the 2 fouls as Schrog checks out. And then also to bring Daxton Deering. Burlington looking to get it in, and it's going to be a hold on Hesston. And it's going to be on Mason Collins. Or excuse me, my apologies. It's going to be on Jarek Humphreys. It'll be his second. So the foul's starting to add up a little bit here for Hesston. But again, a handful of guys just with 2. Over. Will come up top with it, Motts. Gives it over Navarro. Back outside, Alex Motts. Hop steps inside, kick back out Cheever. Cheever tried to go around the big man and swatted out of bounds. This one will be floated in at Cheever. Navarro leaves it over Motts. Motts trying to turn the corner, goes to the corner, over, rise and fire, no. Came flying in for the board though, did Maddox Cheever. An extra possession for Burlington and it draws back iron. Over, another offensive rebound in the stick back. He's got his first points of the ball game. Larson, jumper, no good. Motts will bring it ahead. Navarro will now race it ahead off the glass, good. He's got 11 already. Schrog, they will work it around left side. They go to the corner. Lumbreras, back up top, Schrog. Larson looking inside. Instead, they go backside skip from the corner. Deering drilled it. A 43% three-point shooter on the year, averages just 2 a night. Has a triple in the semifinals. Motts leaves it back outside, over. Just had the rebound, stick back a moment ago. He's had the hot hand. It's a foul before the shot. And I think it will stay on this end of the floor. It's going to be on Drew Bartell. As here the kick out 3 for Deering, a 43% three-point shooter on the year. And that one was pure. Motts set to trigger it in. It will just be floated in Collins. That's a double dribble and he knew it. Collins, who he highlighted in the open, still scoreless. Has only taken 1 shot. Averages 13.5 a night. Larson will bring it up. Deering gives it over. Back up top, Lumbreras. Now to Larson. Back to Unruh. Haug knocked down a pair of triples in that first quarter. Unruh. Unruh crosses back to the left hand and it's going to be a foul. It's going to go on Alex Motts. It'll be his first. They go to the corner. Larson. We'll bring it back up and reset it with Haug now over Unruh. Larson dumped inside. Lumbreras off the glass. He's got his first points of the ball game. Daniel averages just 3 a night, making his 75th career start for Coach Roth. Unruh went for the steal and he got it. And then he stepped out of bounds after he got the steal. So it will stay with Hesston. Unruh gives it over. Lumbreras. That deflected on the way out of bounds. It'll stay on this end of the floor. Haug gives it over Lumbreras. Deering. A version of the flex offense here from the Swathers. Unruh with it out on the logo. Unruh, hesitation to the basket. It goes down, but they're going to wave it off. As that crossover for Unruh, very quick. 3 different guys for Hesston have put up 6 so far. Bartell, Haug, and Deering. And that crossover in the foul just before. He was able to get it off. Motts checks out there for Burlington. Unruh had a look at it but didn't fire. Haug. Excuse me, that was Roth. And come back over with it now, Unruh. Unruh gets inside, spins, denied that time, blocked by Navarro. A 13-point lead. Cheever, +1. As the crossover got inside, the foul on Unruh, it's his second. And a chance here with the free throw to trim it to a 10-point ball game. Cheever, the 6'3 senior, averages 8 a night. Honorable mention All-State basketball pick last year. Free throw no good. And Ethan Schrog will walk it up. Haug with it. Less than 60 seconds remain. First half here in Hutch. Win and you play for a title against Collegiate Saturday night. Lumbreras. Schrog goes outside Lumbreras. Now with it, Deering. Bartlett back up top now, Schrog. Schrog leaves it outside Lumbreras. This Swather team's about to run the final minute off of the clock and get the last shot. Haug. Haug inside with the left hand, no good. Rebound ripped down by Navarro. Will flip it out. Motts with 3. Motts, the hesitation. He got to the rim, no good. And the Swathers will take an 11-point lead to the locker room. The defending state champs. But Burlington, to an extent, hanging right with them. It's 11 points as we go to the locker rooms. Gage Navarro has added 11 for Burlington. For Hesston, it's 3 different guys have added 3. And Bartell, Haug, and Unruh. It's halftime of the final game of the day here in Hutchinson. You win. We start the third quarter here in Hutchinson. It sees an 11-point lead for the home team on the scoreboard. Navarro jumper to start the second half. He had a big first half and may have to have a big second half as well. This one looking to go inside Bartell. 6 points in the first half, but again got in foul trouble. And that's going to be a reach-in foul called on Mason Collins. Bartell will give it over. 3 ball on the way. Larson no good. And the rebound pulled down by Cheever. Over. This is Collins. Navarro with it in the corner. Back to Collins. Deep 3. And good. That's his first 3. His first points of the ball game. Averages almost 13 a night. Bartell thought about the mid-range jumper. Bartell steps through, kicks it outside. Lumbreras, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Montz. Collins just hit one. We'll leave this outside for Over. Over, floater, rolls in. And just like that, it's down to 4, and the Burlington faithful have come to life. Larson gives it to Landis. Back to Larson. They're going inside to the big man. Brought it down, turns around, finishes. And a timeout taken by Hesston. It's a full timeout. Burlington has cut into the lead. They've trimmed it to 6. 6:02 remains third quarter. More from Hutchinson right after this. Burlington in the second half. Hesston stopped the bleeding there with that bucket. But 3 for 3 from the floor to start the third quarter, including the first points of the night for Mason Collins, who averages 13.5 a night. Over. Leaves this one down now, Collins. Navarro, fade away, front iron. Larson will bring it up. Larson leaves it over, Unruh. Spins, the double team came, kicks it back out, Lumbreras. Back up top with it, they'll work it around, going back inside to Bartell. Bartell, fade away, jumper, no good. And it's a foul, I believe, on Burlington. It is, it went on Maddox Cheever, it's now his second, so 6 guys, or excuse me, they're trying to go inside, instead it's stolen away. Collins, coast to coast, and it goes down. +1. Oh, and it's a flop warning. Never mind, not the +1, it's a flop warning. As they are going to get the flop warning there. And I believe the next one would be a technical. So that cuts it back down to 4. Burlington has put themselves right back in it. Larson gets it over. Haug. Larson drives baseline. Larson goes reverse, no. Offensive rebound, stick back, yes, that's Landis. And Over will bring it up. Over. Fade away, floater good. He's got 6. Unruh. Haug with it. Bartell. Larson spins back. Baseline jumper. Draws front iron. Rebound Collins. His bodies hit the floor. Poke free. Collins the crossover. All kinds of numbers. It was going to be a 3 for Motts. Instead, it's a floater off the glass. And it's down to 2. And the entire Burlington faithful to their feet. Poked free, stolen away Navarro. Spins back inside, lost it, loose, and turned back over. And a car crash of a collision will see both guys slow to get up here. You be the judge. The Burlington faithful has awoken inside of the Hutchison Sports Arena. They lob it in. Bartell, and that's going to be a reach-in foul called on Motts. That'll be his 3rd. Burlington looking to get back to the state title game for the first time in 22 years. This one floated in Humphreys. Larson now with it. Bartell. Poked free, will be tracked back down by Haug. Back to Bartell. Lobbed inside, the high-low was there, and it worked. Landis has 7. Size up 3, missed all that time from Troy Over. A 38% three-point shooter on the season. Let's hear that last high-low. Inside to Landis, he's got 7. Under 3 minutes to go in the final game of the night. Unruh goes to the right hand inside. What a finish. He's got 8. Over. Motts. That's going to be a blocking foul called on Haug. That's his 1st. As the 1st of the quarter. This one will be into Cheever. Cheever. Right side with it. This is Caleb Burke. Collins. Kicks it to the corner. Mott. You bet! His first field goal of the night, and it's a triple. And it's back to a 1-possession ball game. The answer the other way, no good. And it's going to go to Burlington. They made it to state last year, got bounced in the first round. Mott's triple to make it a 3-point ball game. Just stepped right into it and laced it. That was pure from the time it left his hand. Inside, Collins, kick out, to tie it, Caleb Burke! The 5'8" sophomore off the bench. And we are deadlocked at 38 in Hutchinson. Unruh. Outside, Humphreys. Larson. Now back over Unruh. 80 seconds remain, third quarter. Burlington has scratched and clawed their way back into it. Extra pass, Unruh. Step back, fire. Possession arrow keeps it on this end of the floor. It was 30-19 at halftime. Burlington has put up as many points in this quarter as they did the entire first half, and have done so and held the Swathers to just 8. Larson muscles his way inside, denied by Navarro. Burlington with their first lead of the night. And Mason Collins has got 7. Unruh. Floater. Good. He's in double figures with 10. This thing has gotten great. Possession arrow with Burlington. They will start the fourth quarter with it if we don't have a tie-up. Cheever. Outside, Collins. Corner 3, Navarro buried it. He's got 16. Half court heave at the horn. This is March Madness. Burlington trailed by 11 as we went to the break. They had only scored 19 in the entire first half. They put up 24 in the third quarter. We have got a knockdown, drag-out set to come for the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. This one only gets better. At the break, they then scored 10 points in the third quarter. We go to the fourth quarter, and it's Burlington by 3. They shoot an astounding 83% from the floor in the third quarter. Collins kicks it out. Left side with it now, Montz. Cheever with it up top. And now if you're Burlington here, I don't know that stall ball would be the best option as hot as you've been in that third quarter. Collins. Looking to get inside. Collins does that. Dumps it underneath. Navarro rolls it in. He's got 18. Double team comes down. It's poked out of bounds. Saved in though. Inside floater. Good. Lumbreras now has his second. He's got 4. Like two heavyweights throwing jabs. Collins leaves it over Montz. Will look to drive inside. Montz cut off. Dumped underneath. Navarro lays another one in. He's got 20. When the lights shine the brightest, the stars come out. Unruh. The defending state champs on the ropes here in the fourth quarter. Landis leaves it outside. Unruh muscles his way for a basket. He's got 12. This one floated up ahead. It will get to Motts. He dumps it underneath the basket. Good for Mason Collins. He's got 9. And it's a 30-point second half through just 11 minutes. For the Wildcats of Burlington. Bartell, right-handed hook shot, good. He's in double figures now with 10. And a timeout taken by Hesston here. It's a full timeout. Burlington has come storming back in this one. 5:19 remains, fourth quarter, and it's a 3-point lead for the Cats. More from Hutchison when we get back. What a ball game we have got here. Don't go anywhere. It has been fun in Hutchison today. And we may be ending it with the best one of the day. We started it off with a great one, and it appears we will end it the same way. Collins gets it over. Motts kicks it back out. Cheever hands it off over. The count's on out front, but they get it over Collins. Collins. It's going to be a foul inside. It's going to go on Schrog. I believe it will be his first. Mason Collins has added 9 tonight. Schrog, the 5'8" senior. Lobbed in quickly, and it's a hold on the big man inside in Drew Bartell. And that'll be his third. And the second team foul of the quarter. They get it in Navarro. He's already got 20. No good that time, though. The rebound, it goes to Bartell. Larson will bring it ahead. Will look to get inside, instead leaves it outside. Bartell up top. Larson. Size up 3 to tie it. Bottoms! It's his first field goal of the night. We're deadlocked at 49 again. Motts outside, extra pass up top, Cheever. Spins inside, leaves it back out. Collins steps through, steps back through, goes up and under, flipped it up, no good. Larson brings it across. Larson just hit the size up 3, will bring it up top. Now they'll work it around left side. Haug. Tied at 49, 3:35 to go. This is a Hesston team that's played 2 overtime games this year, and one of them went to triple OT. Step through to the basket and good. Bartell's got a dozen. I will stay with Burlington. And a 30-second timeout taken by Burlington here. As you see the big man, that when they get him posted up down in that low block, he is tough to stop. It's a Hesston team, as I said, defending state champs, won 4 of the last 5 state titles. They won 3 in a row, missed a year, and then won it again last year. Looking to get to 5 of the last 6 state titles. 17 state championship appearances. They've got 7 state titles. Does Hesston. And then on the other side for Burlington, 13 state tournament appearances. They made it last year. They will already finish higher than they have since 2007, where they placed 3rd. They also got 3rd in 1979, and in 1989 they ended up 4th. They won the state title in 2004. That was the last time they were in a title game. They trail by 2 to the defending state champs that they have stormed back against after trailing by 11 at halftime, won the 3rd quarter 24-10. Deflected, stolen away. Larson poked back free from behind, the hustle play by Burke. Montz goes inside. Cheever will shoot 2. The 6'3" senior averages 8 a night. 4 points on the ball game tonight. 0 for 1 last time he was at the stripe. A 70% free throw shooter on the year, an honorable mention All-State basketball pick last year, drew back iron. Coach Logan is in his 8th year. It's his 6th year at Burlington, 107-33 in his time there. Free throw good. And it's back to a 1-point ball game. Unruh. Hands it over with it now, Larson. Big man shaking it off, didn't want it inside that time, did Bartell. Instead they go the other way. Unruh, back up top, Larson. Back to Unruh. Bartell trying to post up inside, they get it to him. He has been tough when he gets it to this spot! And it rolls off. That ball did everything but go down. Bartell will step to the line here as this ball just hung up there forever and fell off. Free throw bottoms. The big man's got 13. Free throw no good. The long board though tracked down and an extra possession for the Swathers. Bartell kicks it out. Larson dumped underneath and the lay-in no good from point blank range. And then a foul going to be on the Swathers. I think it was Landis had one point blank on the backside. And then picks up his 3rd. 2-point ball game, less than 2 minutes remain inside the Hutchison Sports Arena. And we are tied again. Over's got 8. Will it be back-to-back? And it's going to be a foul on Burlington, as Collins took one off the nose, and we might have a bloody nose situation. Collins has 9. The Burlington faithful wanted an offensive foul. As we'll see here. So he catches it. The turn back through there, that just kind of incidental. That no elbows thrown, nothing there. That just wrong place, wrong time. And I don't think you could tell Mason Collins anything to get him out of this ball game at this point. Now where does Coach Roth's squad go? 4 fouls on Hesston, 2 on Burlington. $1:36 to go. And that's going to be an offensive foul called on Drew Bartell. And that's going to be his fourth. As, tell you what, Mason Collins has taken a couple of big shots. That's the fourth. Now on him is, might be a little bit of blood on the floor as they'll wipe it down. But again, Mason Collins, 9 points. Almost took an incidental elbow and then ran into a Mack truck in Drew Bartell. The 6'2" junior averages 13.5 a night, shoots 58% from the floor. This is a Burlington team led by Coach Logan. Here the handoff, and you be the judge. I understand why they called it. As just finishing cleaning the blood off the floor here in Hutchison, that you can't say that everybody didn't leave everything out there. Blood, sweat, and at the end of it, probably some tears. So Mason Collins has checked out of this ball game as they try to get the bloody nose situation a little bit better. In a tie ball game with 90 seconds to go. 3 timeouts remain for Burlington. 3 ball left side, no good. It was a good look for over, but didn't knock it down. And now Hesston, we have seen them multiple times tonight run nearly a minute off the clock. Lumbreras gives it over. Now they'll come back with it, Larson. 55 seconds to go. Larson gives it over, Landis. Unruh. Now to Lumbreras. Unruh. 30 seconds to go. Hesston's going to hold for the final shot. Do they take a timeout, though? They've got 2 remaining. Coach Roth. He is going to take one, and he's going to do it with 15 seconds to go. And now what do you draw up? We are deadlocked in the fourth quarter. 52 apiece. And to be honest, I'm not real sure how we even got here. It was 30-19 at halftime. We then saw one of the greatest third quarter runs you'll ever see that saw Burlington hang at 24 on the defending state champs and only give up 10. It's a Burlington team that in that third quarter shot 83%. They're shooting 57% from the floor in the fourth quarter. While Hesston on the flip side of that shot just 37% in the third quarter. They have only missed 1 field goal in the fourth quarter. They have won the fourth quarter by 3. Hesston has led this by as many as 13. They have led it for 23 minutes and 33 seconds to this point. And now, will it be back-to-back? Or will it be for the first time in 22 years? Or do we get free basketball on a Friday night? Edge of your seat action in Hutch. Larson. Unruh's going to be fouled as Burlington has it. Now 1 more to give. 10 seconds remain. They get it in. Unruh. 7 seconds to go. Unruh. And there's the second foul, so now down to 5 seconds to go. So now no more fouls to give for Burlington. And Hesston has run 10 seconds off the clock because of the fouls by Burlington, which, if you think about it, it's a heads-up play by Coach Logan, that now instead of having 15 seconds, having something drawn up, now the defending state champs will have only 5.4 seconds to go to draw up a game winner to get to back-to-back state title games. Burlington has played in one overtime game this year. It was a 5-point loss to Silver Lake. It's a Hesston team that's played 2 overtime games, and one of them went to 3 OT. That was against Mound Ridge, and they won it. Game clock at 5. And now a little like cat and mouse action. A timeout taken by Burlington. They see at the set that Hesston comes out in. And Coach Logan, who reached his 100th career victory earlier this season, takes a timeout to change the defense. It's his 8th year as a coach. He's 107-33. He's been to the state tournament 3 times, 1 as an assistant, 2 as a head coach. He's, as I said, 107-33 at Burlington. Was a 3-year assistant coach at Northern Heights. On the flip side of that for Hesston, you've got Garrett Roth, who was the 3A boys coach of the year last year. 92-9 in 4 years at Hesston. He also played college golf and tennis at Hesston College from 2016 to 2018. And where does he go? Does he go to Unruh, who's had 12 tonight? His big man's got 13. We've got 5.4 to find out. They get it over. Unruh, spin, fade, fire, no good. And we've got free basketball on a Friday night in Hutchinson. What a game. We'll put 4 minutes on the clock. We'll go to OT. And when we get back, we continue to roll on from Hutchinson. 52 apiece, overtime after this. Burlington turned it up a notch. And now we reset it. It was an 11-point game when we went to the locker rooms. Burlington came out in a blitz, a 24-10 third quarter. Hesston wins the fourth quarter 12-9. Fouls do not reset. Each team gets 1 timeout added. So Hesston will have 1 timeout for the overtime period. Burlington will have 3. Larson kicks it out. Bartell, good. He's got 15. And again, the 3rd overtime game of the year for Hesston, the 2nd for Burlington. Over. Cheever. This is a Burlington crowd that's been on edge since the 3rd quarter, and a lay-in for Collins. Got the bloody nose figured out. And now we may have a bloody nose for Ty Unruh. As here coming inside, and I thought he was going to hammer it home. Instead, smartly probably lays it in for Collins. He's got 11. And now it's Ty Unruh with the bloody nose. I don't see any blood on the outside of the jersey, so I believe we're all good. The officials will check the floor real fast. And I believe we are good to go. It's a Burlington faithful that came to their feet early in the third quarter, and I don't think anybody from the town of Burlington has hardly sat down since. Unruh hands it off. Landis spins, steps through. No good. Rebound Navarro. Over will walk it up. 8 points for him tonight. Navarro's added 20. Collins 11. Over. Motts leaves it back outside, and Burlington will slow it down. Tied at 54. We're in OT here in Hutchinson. Kick to the corner. Motts wraps it around. It's an offensive foul. As here went baseline, and because that's where the restricted circle, not a thing in Kansas high school basketball. .220 to go. OT. They kick it backside. Rise and fire. 3 back iron for Larson. Rebound Cheever. He will leave it for Collins. Collins gets downhill and scores. He's got 13. Larson walks it across. Unruh inside. We are tied again. He's got 14. Collins will call for a screen. Goes the other way. The quick crossover. And it's a foul before the shot, but it'll be free throws regardless coming. There's that quick crossover and the foul before the contact there. So it's going to be on Unruh. It's his third. 86% from the free throw line on the year is Mason Collins. His first free throws of the night, and he's got 14. Now he's got 15, and Burlington back on top by 2. Larson hands it off Humphreys. Unruh spins inside. And it's a foul before the shot, but it's still free throws going to be coming here for the Swathers. Coach Logan wanted to tie up, didn't get it. And now it's Ty Unruh. 74% free throw shooter on the year. No good. Let's hear the spin inside the reach down. And there the foul, as you see, grabbed a hold of that arm. Unruh's got 14. This one would make it a 1-point ball game. But if Burlington can box out on a miss, they sit in the driver's seat. He's got 15 tonight. Kansas high school basketball at its best. Collins will bring it up. Collins kicks it outside. 3-ball, Motts, no good. The long rebound tracked down though. And a timeout taken by Burlington. And that may be one that Burlington takes that timeout after Alex Motts steps into a 3, just a 28% three-point shooter on the year. Now if he knocks that down, he takes the roof off of this place. But it drew back iron, and fortunate for Burlington, they were able to get the offensive rebound. If you're just joining us, you have missed out on absolute March Madness. Hesston led it 30-19 at the end of the first half and kind of controlled the ball game. Burlington then comes back in the third quarter, shoots 83% from the floor, outscores Hesston 24-10, and took a 3-point lead to the fourth quarter. Hesston then responded and outscored Burlington 12-9 in the fourth quarter. Burlington is shooting 58% from the floor, Hesston 53%. Largest lead of the night, Hesston led by as many as 13 tonight. And again, they're the defending state champs, now a little bit more on the ropes than they have been. No shot clock in Class 3A. Motts, any foul and it's free throws. And there it is. And it will be Sean Motts to go to the free throw line. As the foul going to be on Larson, it'll be his third. And now a sophomore to the free throw line. 2 points tonight, the 5'8" sophomore, 80% from the line on the year though. Rattled home. This next one to make it a 3-point ball game. Hesston, 1 timeout remaining. Burlington has 2. Burlington looking to get back to the state title game for the first time since 2004. And they've got a 3-point lead. The sophomore knocked him down. Landis gives it over. This is Larson. They're looking to go inside to the big man. Bartell has had some success when he can get it inside. That one bounced off though, and it's a rebound for Collins. And he's going to be fouled with 39.6 to go. And it's Mason Collins going to the free throw line. Pure. A 4-point lead. As Caleb Burke will now check into the ball game. A 4-point lead, 39.6 to go. The defending state champs on the ropes. Free throw no good. Unruh. Inside, floater. It's a blocking foul. The crossover inside, and yeah, Collins was still sliding. And Mason Collins with that foul just fouled out of this ball game. 16 points tonight for Collins. And now to watch from the sideline for the final 31.9 to see if his team can get to a state title game. It's Unruh at the line. No good. 74% free throw shooter on the year, the 6'3" senior. That one's good. Deering back into the ball game here for Hesston. This one floated in. Over. And it's going to be a foul. It's a 3-point lead as Over walks to the free throw line. The 5'10" junior. Rolls home. He's got 9. Free throw, good. Over's in double figures with 10. That'll bring Burke back into the ball game. Unruh kicks it outside. 3 ball on the way. Good! Larson drilled it. He's got 6. And that is where Hesston will elect to take their final timeout, will at Coach Roth, and play the final 18 seconds without one. As a big 3 made there by Larson. As he has just 6 points tonight, that his second made 3 of the ball game. And just stepped into it and bottoms when he needed it most. Hesston shooting 40% from downtown, 6 for 15. And then Burlington shooting 45% from 3. 45% from 3 and 40% from 3. These two teams have really filled up the stat sheet tonight. Bartel's night also done for Hesston. That last foul was his 5th. And so now if you are Hesston, you've got 18 seconds to go. You trail by 2. I would imagine a very aggressive press and a trap, maybe 2. And then you've got to foul. And it's a Burlington team that is 8 for 11 from the free throw line. And it's going to be Maddox Cheever will go to the line. Just 1 for 3 from the free throw line so far tonight in a 2-point ball game in the state semifinals, with a 22-year drought hanging in the balance. Missed it. And concern now to the face of the Wildcats. Free throw, no good. Rebound pulled down. Over. No timeouts remain. Over. Unruh flipped it up, and he will now shoot 2. The 2 biggest ones of the year. Nothing but the bottom of the nylon. Unruh steps to the line, 74% and back-to-back state titles. The chance at it on the line with this free throw, and it was pure from the word go. 6.2 to go. Burlington to trigger it in. They get it in. This is Motts. Sean Motts with 3. Motts with 2. With 1. Motts flipped it up. No good. We will see double OT in Hutchison. What a ball game. An extra 4 minutes wasn't enough. Let's add 4 more to it, and we will run it back in double overtime with a chance to go play in a state title. The big man for Hesston has fouled out. We go to double OT right after this. It's been awesome so far, and it will only get better. It's the first double OT game of the year for Burlington. Hesston played a triple overtime thriller against Mound Ridge. The big man in Drew Bartell, his night is done though. And then for Burlington, also the night for Mason Collins is over. Double OT in Hutchinson Community College. KCMC Sports on the NFHS Network. I'm Cameron Burney. And I hope everyone at home's having half as much fun as I am right now. That one rejected by Navarro, kicked out. Unruh up and under, he'll shoot 2. He's already got 18. Hesston with 1 timeout on the reset. Burlington will have 3. Unruh stepped to the line with the game on the line at the end of overtime. Free throw, no good. Over will bring it ahead. Over, waving everybody off. Navarro, extra pass, Sean Motts. Motts dumps it underneath. Navarro has been great. Kicks it back out, Cheever, extra pass up top, and a travel. Alex Motts got the feet moving too fast. And a 1-point lead now for Hesston. Back up top, 3 ball on the way, draws front iron, but an offensive rebound for Landis. Humphreys came up just a little bit short. Offensive foul called on Larson. It's his 4th. As there the forearm shove, and Over hits the deck. Over, just drew the charge. They're going inside. Navarro, drop step, brought it down, stripped away. Lumbreras in his 75th career start gets a massive steal. Larson out front. Larson, backdoor cut, Unruh lays it in. He's got 21. Timeout, Burlington. And it's the Hesston faithful's turn for the first time in what feels like since the second half to come to their feet. What a ball game we have got brewing here in Hutchinson. As just a backdoor cut and the overplay by Burlington, and it leads to a lay-in for Unruh. Burlington has hit some big shots to get back into this. And then once they got back into it, they never left. Hesston again, this is the second time this year they have had a game go to double overtime. The last time they did, it was a triple overtime thriller. that they saw a 71-65 win over Mound Ridge back on January 31st. This place came to its feet about halfway through the third quarter, and it has not turned down since. Burlington basketball. Motts to trigger it in, will do so into the backcourt. Troy over. Over. Gets it over now, Navarro. Inside the floater, Drew front iron, another stop for the Swathers. Any foul and it's free throws. Lumbreras. Schrog. Now to Larson. Larson. And that's a blocking foul. It's going to be on Cheever. It's his fourth. Yeah, they're sliding over in front. And it's going to be free throws coming now for Gavin Larson, the 5'11 junior, 56% on the year. An honorable mention, All-State football pick as well. That one draws back iron. It's the first time he's been to the free throw line tonight. As Deering will come back into the ballgame here for Humphreys. Knocked it down. Over. Spun back inside, steps through the contact, it went down. They're going to wave it off. One official said yes, the other said no. It's free throws regardless. No shot. So it's going to be 2 free throws coming for Troy Over. Free throw good. As I could see you argue that one either way. Rattles home. Over's got 12, and it's back to a 2-point ball game. Unruh leaves it over left side. Top of the key, Larson hands it back off Unruh. He's got 21 tonight. Unruh spins back to the left hand. Almost thrown away. Larson will get it back. Now Unruh. Into the middle. Landis going to work. Landis. Shot fake, brought it down. It's a hold. Possession arrow would have given it to Burlington. And that'll be the 4th on Troy Over. And it will put Landis at the free throw line, 58% on the year. Rattled home. And this to make it a full 2 possessions. The 6'3" junior. Pure. A 4-point lead, 64 seconds to go. Troy Over. They ran the hedge at him hard. Leaves it outside. Motts gets inside, flipped it up, no good. And then that's going to be a tie-up. What a heads-up play there by Over. As Landis brought it down and was talking to one of his guys, you see that Over just comes in, knows they've got the possession arrow, and saves the possession. Floated into Cheever. Cheever looking for some help. Gets it to Over. Over. Kicks it outside. Sean Motts. Wrapped it around to the lane. The cutting lay-in. Good for Alex Motts. He's got 5. As there, when Sean drove, Alex came from the top side. And just the cutting lay-in to cut it back to a 2-possession ball game. That the drive, dish, and a little kiss off the glass. Heads up basketball in the semifinals. And now 30 seconds to go. How long, ask yourself this if you're at home, how long if you're Burlington do you wait to foul? .1 to go, and one of the best ones we've ever seen. They get it into Unruh. Goes behind the back. Unruh. They're going to run the triple team at him. He's going to be fouled hard. And Ty Unruh will go to the free throw line, where he is 7 for 10 tonight. .74% on the year. 2 of them to make it a 2-possession ball game. First one's no good. One more coming for Ty Unruh. Each team's got 1 timeout remaining. That one's good. Unruh's got 22. Burlington with 21.4 does not have to have a 3. Troy Over. A 3-point lead. Over. Leaves it back outside. Cheever looks to get inside, flips it back out. The shot fake off the 3, they go to the corner. Cheever down to 5 seconds to go. Cheever hands it off. Motts fires. Oh, it went down! You gotta be kidding me! The sophomore. Oh, sweet mama. 3 ball, just throw the prayer up, and sometimes the basketball gods are watching out for you. That ball brought rain. Wow. I mean, I'm starting to think you couldn't write one up any better. If somebody had the script for this one, you should have leaked it. The sophomore averages just 4 points a night, has 7 now tonight, and we are deadlocked at 70 as we get set for a 3rd overtime in the Hutchison Sports Arena. I'm Cameron Burney, ladies and gentlemen. This is KCMC Sports on the NFHS Network. If you're not having fun, you don't like high school basketball. This thing has had it all. From Hesston having a huge lead, Burlington storming back, Hesston flipping the script on them, and now we sit in the 3rd overtime on a Hail Mary from a sophomore. This is fun. And Hesston will start with it. Hesston will start with it here in the third overtime. 70 apiece. Ty Unruh up top. He's got 22 tonight. Lumbreras gives it over. It's a travel. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining as they get another one here to start the third overtime. Over, gets it to the corner. Motts hit the 3 to force the third overtime, and now he's going to the free throw line. That's the 4th now on Unruh. Free throw no good. One more for the sophomore. Free throw good. He's got 8. Inside, Unruh no good. Fight for the rebound, ends up to Burlington. I believe we have now tied the record for most overtimes in a 3A basketball semifinal. Motts hands it off to Over. It's going to be an illegal screen. As he flips it there, and they have been consistent with that all night. Burlington by 1, 2.5 to go. Triple OT and Hutchinson. Wrapped around. Larson. Shot fake, kicks out. Larson. We'll call for a screen. Larson got to the baseline, goes reverse, no good. Rebound Navarro. Motts gets it over Cheever. Less than 2 minutes to go, triple OT. Cheever leaves it outside for Over. Fake the handoff to Motts. Inside the kick to the corner, Motts up top, Cheever. Blocking foul. And it's going to be 2 free throws coming from Maddox Cheever. That's it. I believe the night will now be done on this from Ty Unruh. So the 2 leading scorers in the ballgame for the Swathers have now fouled out. Bartell did back in the first overtime. And now Unruh does in triple OT. Free throw good for Cheever. It took till the third overtime, but the fouls finally are starting to catch up from that first half to Hesston. rolls home. And now the question for Hesston is, where does your offense come from? And a timeout taken by Hesston here, as maybe Coach Roth gonna ask the same question to his guys. That tonight Ty Unruh has added 22, Drew Bartell's added 15. That's 37 points you can just wipe out, and have really been the two, and Unruh has really been the guy that's handled the basketball to this point tonight. And with 1:26 to go, Unruh's added 22. Landis has put together 9 on 3 of 6 shooting and 3 free throws. Larson maybe feels like the answer for the guy that wants to take the shot. 2 for 10 from the floor, just 7 points. Lumbreras is in his 75th career start. But those two guys fouled out of this one. The big man fouled out in the first overtime. The point guard fouled out in the third overtime. And now the 3A Coach of the Year has to go deep to the bench to find some offense. But they're the defending state champs for a reason. Humphreys gives it over. Lumbreras. Larson. Haug hit 2 big threes all the way back in the first quarter. That feels like a lifetime ago. Larson dumps it inside. The kick back out. Lumbreras. 60 seconds remain. Lumbreras. Spin inside, no good. Rebound, Navarro lost it. Got it. Haug landed in his lap. And now if you're Hesston, how long can you wait to foul? Motts. Burlington's got to go. They just get it across. Over. 32 seconds remain. Over. Leaves it back outside Maddox. And it's going to be a foul away from the basketball called on the Swathers, so 26 seconds to go. Over drilled it. And this to make it a 3-point ball game for the 3rd overtime in a row with less than a minute to go. Rolls in. Can Hesston pull another rabbit out of its hat? Blocking foul, and it's going to be free throws. And that will be all she wrote for Alex Motts. His night will be done. The first guy to foul out for Burlington. His night done, 8 points. It's Gavin Larson, 1 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. An honorable mention All-State football player this year. I'll tell you what, all they talk about free throws. They have been massive in this ballgame. Gavin Larson, 56% on the year, but got 2 when he needed them the most. 2 timeouts left for Burlington, 1 for Hesston. They get it into Over. He will spin back through the middle. Over. They get it through. Now up ahead with it, Montz. And now if you're Hesston, you got a foul. And they will with 10 seconds to go. Is that foul, I believe, going to be on Deering? It's just his second. And now the guy that hit the prayer 3 to force 3 overtimes. The sophomore goes back to the line. No good. To make it a 2-point ball game. No good. Somebody's going to win it in triple OT. .3 seconds to go, and a timeout taken by Hesston. If you can't feel your heartbeat in your throat, you might check your pulse. Where does Hesston go? A 1-point ball game. 6.3 seconds to go. The defending state champions, and then you're looking for the first time in 22 years. The storyline writes itself, and it has been highlighted, and then bolded, and then underlined. And now, where will the staple come from? Ladies and gentlemen, regardless how this ends, thank you for tuning in. I'm Cameron Burney. This is KCMC Sports on the NFHS Network. Is it the look for back-to-back, or is it for the first time in 26 years? And it goes down! Holy hellfire! Hesston hit it! Landis on the high-low! They just dump it down underneath. Landis had the seal, lays it in. And then a quick timeout was taken, as you saw. And they will now put 3.7 back on the clock. And we may not be done from Hutchison just yet. Everybody is on edge. And somebody's still gonna win it in triple OT. Burlington's got 94 feet to go. It will be Cheever to trigger it in. They have already hit one Hail Mary. Do they have another one in them? Troy Over with 2. Over with 1. Fade away, fire. Holy hellfire, he hit it! Troy Over walks it off. Burlington's onto the title game for the first time in 22 years. For the first time in 22 years, Justin Logan has Burlington in a state title game. And we've been doing player of the game interviews all day. And after what we just saw, there is only one man that you want to hear from. We will have Justin Logan sit down with us when we get back to Hutchinson. The emotions at an all-time high. We talked to the man that just won the triple overtime game in Hutchinson when we get back. KCMC Sports on the NFHS Network. That was maybe one of the greatest ones we've ever seen. And Burlington walks it off in triple OT. It's Troy over. "22 years, Burlington's going to the state title game." We are here with the head coach, Justin Logan. Coach, what are the emotions right now?
Honestly, I don't even know where to begin, where to start. There was like jubilation there for a second, and then it was like, oh my gosh, it's still, you're kind of just, you don't really even know where you're at, right? Like this new model and everything, it almost felt like this was the first round again, and just, oh my gosh, so proud of these kids, proud of the work that they've put into this. The seniors, my goodness, the two kids, they're just junkyard dogs, and I say that in the most endearing way. That's just how they play. Just so excited for those kids, this community, this it's been a fun ride.
Yeah, you mentioned the community. I think we're about to have a court storm in the Hutchinson Sports Arena that felt like the entire town was here.
Oh, yeah, and you know what? The entire town had our back, too, even leaving. We had an escort today that I felt like was our Burlington all the way to New Strawn Long, and our community just is fully behind us. And honestly, these guys feel that. They're just soaking it all in, and like I said, what a great feeling for just everybody involved with this.
Yeah, and you said you didn't know where to start. I don't know that I know the next question to ask, but that third quarter, 24-10, you win that quarter. What did you tell the guys in the locker room?
Well, we've kind of learned the third quarter. We started the year, the third quarter was our worst quarter, and so we've kind of changed our tune in the locker room a little bit to, hey, let's make this a pretty relaxed environment to where we kind of reset. We bring them back to reality of like, hey, this is our scout. This is who we got. This is where they're great. This is where you're great. Go exploit those things and finding a way to get back within our spacing as well within our offense. I feel like that's one of the best things that we do, and we were a little bit too tight in the first half, and I felt like we did a good job out of the locker room, just reset, relax, and come back out and do what we're great and what we do really well.
Yeah, and you have a sophomore hit a prayer three to force, I think that was to force the third overtime, and then you have a junior go 94 feet in 3 seconds. What were the emotions when those two went through?
Well, that's also why you practice those situations as well. We've worked on that a lot. It was unfortunate, actually, and I lost track of how many freaking overtimes we even played.
I think it ended up as 3.
Yeah. There was one where we run a play that we practice almost every day in practice where we're trying to get that same look, and I thought we got a decent look out of that, and we just seemed to miss it. And so, and it kind of goes back to as well, like our senior misses the 2 free throws, and man, how do you reset after that? And then credit to our guys, making sure that they reset to go out and, hey, flush that one, move on to the next play. But yeah, and honestly, number 2, Sean Motts, he lives in the gym, and so at the end of the day, the basketball gods are going to reward you, and I felt like that was a moment where they did. So yeah.
Well, again, Coach, I won't hold you up any longer. That you got to hit the reset button before Saturday, but it's probably not going to happen tonight.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a pretty big junkie, so I'm looking forward to I'll let myself enjoy this for a little bit, and then I'm going to be ready to start preparing for Saturday. But honestly, we're just really happy to win this too, because it gives us 2 more days to spend with these kids. I didn't want to turn around and play at noon tomorrow, only because that's a quick turnaround to get rid of these guys, and I'm not done with these guys yet. They're a lot of fun to coach. Love each and every one of them, and I'm looking forward to celebrating with them for a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I appreciate everything. Go enjoy it, and we'll see you back here in a title game.
Absolutely, man. And I've enjoyed all these emails. We've stood back and forth. It's been a lot of fun.
So. Shout out to your stats keeper.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Hey, and you said the only rule you have is there can be no blowouts. Well, there you go. That had to be good for your ratings.
That was great. Can we get that? Can we run that back again on Saturday?
Yeah. We're going to try.
Well, I appreciate it, Coach. Go enjoy this one.
Thank you very much.
So, again, Burlington is headed to a title game for the first time since 2004. What a way to end it here in Hutch. We started it off with a great game, and then we ended it with one of the best ones that the state tournament has ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, for our entire KCMC Sports crew, I am Cameron Burney. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember, it's not goodbye, but it's we'll see you later, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.